Second episode of the day, and there's been news that we've just got that one of the disciples or the wise men of TB Joshua, or the late TB Joshua, let's put it like that, he is just announced that he is going to be getting married.
The faith is natural, is a unique one. It's a special one. Because today I'm not only going to share a word of encouragement with you, I also have some news, some wonderful news to share with you all to the glory of God. Yes, by divine design, I am getting married.
Now, before we go anywhere, there is something that he said inside there when he was announcing his marriage. I'll play it, then I'll be back in a second.
If I'm to describe my union with Alison, I would say that it's heart's agreements with divine arrangements. I mean, yes, my wife-to-be is very beautiful. She is beautiful. But physical attraction is not the basis of our union.
Why must you use spiritual jiu-jitsu? They're using English that needs dictionary, needs a bit of karate. Maybe you must also learn Tai Chi. My brother, you fell in love. You fell in love. It's a beautiful thing. You don't have to, divine arrangement. Divine. He's there explaining jiu-jitsu. No, he's explaining love like he's explaining jiu-jitsu. My brother, you fell in love. You don't have to over-explain nothing. You don't owe me an explanation whatsoever. You fell in love. When I was watching it, I was wondering, maybe I've never fell in love. Maybe I don't know what it is. Because the jiu-jitsu is explaining there. My brother, you fell in love. It is a wonderful thing. Now, this thing with prophetic people, could they over-explain everything? I saw them in the dream, quarter pass, ham pass, the explanations. Jiu-jitsu, too much jiu-jitsu, please. Bazalan, we fall in love. We are normal people. It is okay. You don't have to over-explain things. Spiritually, I caught the spirit. Did you hear the definition? He said, no, love, heart, divine. A lot of English there. Love doesn't need English, my brother. Love doesn't need English. It expresses itself. But you are talking to adults. We understand the fact that the video is at 38,000 views now on Facebook. That tells you we know what you are talking about. You don't need to explain spiritual jiu-jitsu. No, divinely, correlationally. Last time we spoke about another disciple or a different disciple getting married after TB Joshua was when Ruth and Racine were getting married. But I forgot to actually tell you, there was actually another disciple who is actually from America who also got married roughly around the same time. I will show you the picture and stuff like that. But this happened after TB Joshua had died. Now, Christopher announces that he also is getting married. This brings back the conversation that we had back then. But before I do that, what's up, guys? It's Ricky's Rituality Show. We do daily Christian commentary videos. If it's the first time over here, why is the red button still red? Don't you know that the red button, it means danger? The red button means danger. So calm the red button down. And once you've calmed the red button down, click the bell. The bell is meant for churches. When we start church, when we start church, the bell is rung. So when this church starts here, don't worry, you'll get notification because the bell will be ringing. Let's be honest, that was the best line for clicking the bell. You've never heard a good line like that on YouTube ever before. So please do give Ricky a like. Does help it out in the algorithm. Highly appreciate you. Now, we want to talk particularly about the viewpoint that people had shared before that TB Joshua didn't allow his disciples to get married. Now, a lot of people were they were objective about it. They were saying, no, there's no such a thing. He didn't really oppose it and stuff like that. But nobody ever got married under TB Joshua. Okay? Neither have we seen him conduct a marriage himself. In all these years of being there. As a matter of fact, when one of his daughters was getting married, Mandems didn't go. In the name of God, God was keeping him busy. God was separating him and putting him somewhere else. Now, I wanted to bring this subject back because now, with Christopher getting married, he said something that was very interesting to me. And he said, it is God's appointed time. And he also is getting married to another disciple. I think she's from Malaysia or something like that. He did say her name. You can go watch his video, particularly on that particular subject. But he also announced that, no, this is by divine thingy and whatnot. And he does also go to talk about Team Joshua. Now, I wonder what other disciples, because remember, last time we spoke about other disciples who were forcing other people to come back after they had left SCOAN. There was a gentleman who was saying that Racine should not allow the marriage to take him from God or to take him from SCOAN. And I made a video explaining that was actually showing that these churches don't understand God at all. Why is it that your relationship with God is dependent on you being with them? And so kind of creates a very weird vibe. It's a very weird idea that you're hearing. But now, why are all the disciples, equally we should ask, why are all the disciples getting married now when Team Joshua is no longer there? Was there restrictions? Which other disciple do you think will be now announcing their own wedding? What kind of random practices do these people get into? That a simple thing like somebody getting married, you will not see it within their churches. Why? Because you will have it within the Bible. Actually, we have it within the Bible, where the Bible does tell us that there will be people that will forbid marriage. And it tells you that these people who forbid marriage, they are not of God. But until they leave, when they leave, that's when you see people getting married. Now, they can keep saying the positive thing. They can keep saying, but you were there for 20 years. You were seeing each other. They were there busy looking at each other like, hey, me, I would like to get married to this one. And only get married after the leader is no longer there. All along, they were just looking at each other. They're there busy eyeing each other. Now, you cannot expect your God-given right to get married because somebody... No, but like, to me, it further confirms for me. We have the right to have opinion. Some people, they don't like opinions. We have the right to have our opinion. When we see things like this, it clarifies that what we were thinking before might be legit. To say, no, Mandems were not being allowed to get married. Why? Because when the leader dishes it, then all of a sudden, everybody is getting married. I hope Tony will not be making a video saying, no, don't let this marriage get you away from God. I don't know if he posted a video already. Yeah, don't let this wedding. No, let people get married and be committed to their marriage. Let them enjoy their marriages. You don't dictate what other people's marriages must be like. No, you can't be taken from SCOAN. He lives in Europe there. Must be busy up and down Nigeria. Stay there. Stay there. Have a life. It's the same thing that I said when those people were being kicked out. I said, you need to get a life. This thing of you being around this man of gods and all this kind of thing, when they ditch it, it shows you who your God was. Because you were following man's instruction and not following God. But I find it very interesting for me that all these people, they are all getting married. Don't you have the question? If you don't, it's okay. Me, I have the question. Allow me to ask. Why is it that when he was here, they couldn't get married? Now all of a sudden, they are all getting married. They were busy and they are getting married to each other. It's good. We're not discouraging you, no. We're just saying, you people, from back then, you would have been married. No, you were not. You were held back. They were there for over 20 years. No, something is not right. Let me say, you can't say it, it's okay. Ne? Let me say it. Strictly, really Christian commentary videos. Yeah, you see on this channel, there's a reason why we call it reality check. Some people's reality needs to be checked. Because if you don't check it, they will never wake up to the facts of what they are seeing right out in the open. Why were they not married by the time when he was here? They are only getting married now. It tells you something doctrinally was not right. Even him, being a preacher for over 20 years, never conducted even one marriage. One wedding, not just one, Jay, just one. At least flex on us and say, yeah, at least I did one. Something is wrong there doctrinally. But anyways, it's Ricky, and I will see you on a later on episode. Other videos down today, they'll be down in the pinned comments, so check them out, and I will see you on a later on. Would love to hear your thoughts on it.